When you do live theater, when you say the line, it's gone. You cannot bring it back.
Let me ask you this question. I do so much live radio, but it's not theater, it's information, so that makes it easier. But I've gotten so addicted to being live where I rarely mess up, it's hard for me to do it when it's not live. Have you ever run into that?
No. In fact, I'll tell you the funny story. I used to have a personal, pride in myself that I would never use a teleprompter. And I remember I used to say, I can learn this, I can do this, I'm talented. And I was doing a Miller Lite commercial where they have to be identically precise because the commercial's cut off by the computer. So it has to be perfect. And I remember I had done a few of them, and then the director said, Jesse, why don't you just try the teleprompter once? And I used the teleprompter, and I looked around, and I said, don't ever let me not use one of these again.
Absolutely.
They are so great. And so there are cases where modern technology defeats old, no matter how pride gets in the way and all that stuff. So, it's one of those situations.
I want to throw the number out. We're going to take a few calls directly for Jesse Ventura about the new TV show that premieres next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on Trutv. It's called Conspiracy Theory, 1-800-259-9231. We are live on this 27th day on this Friday, Black Friday edition, 1-800-259-9231. Take a few segments of calls straight ahead. We're going to take a few final calls in this segment and the next. We have a surprise guest coming up. I'll just leave it at that. Governor Jesse Ventura, another surprise guest, ended up coming in today to have him on. We're very honored. Governor, I just hope if the series gets picked back up, which I bet it will, the way they're promoting it, I just hope I get to be part of the second series because getting a chance to work with you and hang out with you, you're just a great guy.
Well, hopefully it will, Alex. But like I said, we have a secret name for you now on the set. Whenever we refer to you, of course, from Starsky and Hutch, we call you Huggy Bear.
So you think if it gets picked...
If you hear the term Huggy Bear, you'll know we're talking about you.
So if it gets picked back up, you guys are looking to try to have Huggy Bear involved?
Absolutely.
Well, that is super exciting because it's great to get to know you and your son and your wife. And...
I've actually seen I've seen some of your clips, and they're very good.
Are all the shows edited yet?
They're very close. They're all down to their final little, tweaks here and there.
What's the first episode next Wednesday night?
That I don't know. They've changed it a few times on me now, so it's kind of like the chef's surprise. Even I don't know. But you know what? I've seen them, and I'm comfortable with them, whichever one they air with, because all 7 of them are dynamic.
Absolutely.
So I don't have a problem now which one they open up with. I don't care because I feel confident enough about all 7.
But give us an insight. I mean, are they on the fence or 1 or 2, or what do you think's going to air?
I don't know. It's gone back and forth from Big Brother and Harp have seemed to have been the 2 that they're battling back and forth with on the initial opening.
All right, let's talk to Matt in Washington, D.C., then Eric and others. Matt, you're on the air with Governor Jesse Ventura.
Hi, Mr. Ventura. I'm calling from the Maryland area, and I was wondering if you had any words of advice for somebody, a young person looking to get into politics, into getting into the game and trying to do something on the lines of what you've done.
Well, it's a difficult thing because the way our system's set up today, a young person seems to feel they got to sell their soul to the Democratic or Republican parties and become part of that system. And I really believe that's the problem, are those 2 parties, because all they do is create career politicians, and career politicians, to me, are the problem we have in our country. Our country was not founded for people to make a career out of getting elected.
Yeah, Eric, I would fight tyranny, pick issues, do the right thing, work for a congressman you believe in, but I wouldn't from the ground floor say you're doing this to get into politics, because that'll probably never happen. You need to probably go out and do something first, substantive, like Jesse Ventura or so many others, and then, but I mean, let me tell you, it's a nasty business.
Let me add in, though, Alex, don't destroy the fact. I would highly encourage you, be active in a third party.
Yes.
We need more. We don't need Pepsi and Coke. That's what we have right now. To two colas essentially the same as each other, one slightly sweeter than the other depending on your taste buds. There isn't no root beer, there isn't no 7-Up, there isn't no Mountain Dew. And believe me, I put it in the soft drink context like if you went into the grocery store.
It's a good analogy.
And that's what we have now. So I would tell you, try to get involved in an independent movement, not Democrat or Republican.
Very well said.
And
Thank you, Matt.
For the young people, because the young people have the opportunity, not for us old guys. It's over the hill for us. We'll still be there to fight, but it's you young people that could create a third party, and you could do it. I have confidence in you. I know it's there.
Well, the left-right paradigm soaks up everybody's energy and redirects it as a steam valve. Just get involved in defending the Republic, the Second Amendment, exposing the phony environmentalists. Pick an issue and wake people up. That's how you'll grow and learn how to be politically active from outside the controlled paradigm. Back in 1 minute with the final segment with Governor Jesse Ventura.